Alright, today we're going to be making some pallet coasters for some people for Christmas gifts and just for fun. Because I like to make things, and this is the first time I've tested out this. Hopefully that came up well. I'll take pictures of it later. But yeah, it runs alright. That should fit on there, but that will work with that. So I'll just be making cuts as I go along. So let's stick this on here. And for the pallet coasters, the first cut I'm going to need to make is the 3/4 of an inch cut. So just line that up. Just built a nice little cross-cutting sled and don't even get to use it on the first time around. That's okay. Yeah, that'll work. Let's just do it. Outdoor safety stuff. Let's try this out. Switched up the angle, made it easier to see. And let's switch that back to 3/4 of an inch. Doesn't seem very thick at all. Yeah, whatever. We will roll with it. A little bit thicker. Okay. At least we get a nice flat edge. Alright. The cedar smells nice. That's what I'm going to be mostly using for this whole project. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. Next we'll be cutting these slats in half. These are going to be for the supports of the little cross bracers for the pallets. Should probably clamp that down. There we go. It is clamped. Step, all of these thin little pieces need to be cut to 4-inch lengths. And for that, I'm going to be using my cross-cutting sled. Cuts things to cross. It's, I don't know. Alright, let's reposition you. Excuse me. Look at all the sawdust. It's red. Because it's cedar. Funny how that works, right? That's a good angle. Alright. Take this piece out whenever I'm not using it, just so that I don't get my fingers chopped off accidentally when I'm repositioning things. I think it's a good idea. You might too when you're working on things. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is clamp something at this 4-inch mark. And that'll be how I keep everything alive. See that? Tell me if you can. Alright. Giant clamp. let's do this. We got a good angle? Yep, we do. Gonna bring this up. Bring this up. Come on. Wrong way. Perfect. Put this back on. Probably couldn't hear any of that. I'm going to slide this up more, the saw blade, so I can reposition it and I don't have to slide the cross-cutting sled as far. I think it's a good idea. So my camera mount just broke, but it's still usable, so I'm going to use it until, well, until I get a new one. Lesson 3 for the day. Don't set things on top of your cross-cutting sled because it will fall off. There. Just what I need. Then it's going to be 1, 2, 3 of them per pallet. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Yay. Man, I really wish this didn't break. But it did. Next up, I'm going to be needing to cut these very, very thin along this way right here, so that I can form thin little slats. And really I should have done this earlier on instead of cutting them into the, well, no, actually they're going to be cut like this, so it's going to be cut like this into about, I'm thinking either 1/16 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch. I haven't really decided yet. I think I'm going to go with 1/8. That'll be easier to work with, really. But we'll see. Right now I have enough for 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these little pallet things. Yay! Each stick is, I guess, able to make 3 of them, which is cool. Alright, slide this out when you're adjusting things. I'm going to keep this cross-cutting sled set to 4 inches. If you can't see earlier from what I did, I put a little wooden block right on here. I should really just pick this up. I'm going to do that. If you didn't see earlier, what I did was I put a little wooden block right here to keep it straight, keep it level, good to go. Yay! Alright. Now I'm going to have to go back to the, the other little slidey bar thing. The name of it is failing to come to me. That's okay. Now this is going to be a little bit different. What I'm going to try and do is I need to cut it as close as possible. And I think I'm really going to be able to cut this in half, just along this axis. So I need this, well, no, actually, I messed up. I'm going to cut it like this, so I'm going to have plenty of room, actually, to do those 1/8 of an inches, which is good. It's just what I need. But we are going to slide this down by a lot, because we don't need a full 2 inches of table saw sticking out. Never really want to have more than you're cutting through for the table saw sticking out. Just, I mean, it's a safety thing, you know. I mean, your workpiece will kind of prevent you from getting any injuries, because if your hand slips or anything, it'll land on the workpiece instead of your table saw, which is jutting out way further than it should be. But again, I'm an amateur woodworker. I'm not any sort of expert. I'm just trying to do everything I can to learn as much as I can. So, yeah, I'm going to just cut. And I'm going to need my safety thing. And I'm going to need this back. Glad my phone didn't break. That'd be sad. Very sad. sliding it like that. So I'm gonna, I'm not gonna cut that last piece. I'm just gonna get the 2 out of it and then leave the last piece just as an extra. Alright, so we have these little wood slats, and now we can do this. And 3.5 inches this time, which is good for us because we'll save a little bit. We'll save a little bit of wood that way. you'll see. There we go. Alright, here we go. My recording cut out for some reason, but what we just finished up was these little slats right here. These are the thin 3.5 and 1/8 of an inch, around 1/8 of an inch cuts. These are going to be used for the bottom and top slats on the pallet coasters, and yeah, it should look pretty nice. There's 9 on the top and there's going to be 3 on the bottom. Next step is to clean up this red dust and yeah, then glue everything up. Should be fun.